Hello, everyone. Welcome to my video. Um, Thanks for coming to my video. I want to give my Creator all the honor, glory, and praise. Um, my name is Travis Garrison. I've made the bold comment that I am that last Elijah. It don't matter whether anybody believes me or not. Most people don't. I mean, I don't know, maybe but one person that even takes that into consideration. That's who I might could be, but it don't matter. It matters what my duties are here on this earth to end this cycle. And that's what I'm here to do. It's been a kind of somber couple of months for me because it's not easy to do what I have to do. But Satan is, I'm taking back Adam's kingdom. I'm the representative of that person that's taking back Ad, Adam and Eve's kingdom. But uh, I want to get back to Elijah. Elijah had the power. You could call him like Zeus, that had the power of the weather, the lightning and thunder. He could bring fire. Fire is lightning. Lightning is fire. Uh, and Elijah could bring it down out of the sky. And I made some videos um, where that I got my camera, went outside. There was a big dark cloud, and I set my camera up on that cloud because in my thoughts, I had the thoughts to go do this. And a hole opened up in that cloud, and it looked like a serpent's head, a snake head. And the sun come. It took it maybe 5 minutes. The sun was it right in alignment, come right in alignment with that. I made a video of it. It's one of my first videos that um, that light came through that hole, and it the whole light covered the opposite side of that cloud. Just the light rays coming through that image of a serpent's head. So anyway, uh, there's a lot of people out there that believes they're Elijah, and that's fine. They may be that spirit of Elijah, because I believe it could be um, spirit. I believe a star has several spirits in it, several energies, you might say. Some people use the word energies. I use the word spirit because that's what God. That's God's language. So anyway, but I want to show you something here. I was born in Mena, Arkansas, and I don't care what anybody says. You can take and decode this system with the King James Bible, the Hebrew and Greek words, and decode yourself who you are. Some people say it's satanic, but if that is so, I want to know the tools that my enemy uses. So I'm gonna learn them tools too. So for me to use it and say that I'm making up fake mathematical equations is absolutely ridiculous. And I want to show you right here just a little bit before I go into this video. I'll show you a little bit of this right here. And I don't like that G5 internet. All right, this is the way Mena, Arkansas was spelled when the state was formed. Arkansas had a SAW. Now it's got an S on the end. They removed the W and put S on there. But let's see what some of the phrases are that match Mena, Arkansas, where I was born. I was born on the corner of 7th Street, DeQueen Street, and Highway 71. So I was born on Highway 7. If you read it backwards, it's 717, or both ways. Either way you read it backwards, it can be 71 and 7, or you see what I'm saying, 717. But Mena, Arkansas, what the in English gematria is 726. I've been telling everyone that things are fixing to happen here on this earth. 726 in the Greek is harpazo. Let's see what it means. It means catch away, up, pluck, pull, take by force. That's what's fixing to happen to God's children. I don't know when. I don't set dates or anything like that. I don't know. Jesus said, "No man knows the day or the hour," kind of, but I don't think that was talking about the rapture. But anyway, that's what that meant. All right, 726. That's me in Arkansas, and I've been saying that to people. But let's see what. Well, the first thing it's one of the words it equals that is Ark of the Covenant. I made the bold claim I'm Elijah. Elijah is Sandalphon, the angel, come from that spirit of Sandalphon. That was on the. It's the feminine angel on the Ark of the Covenant. There's two angels there. One of them's Metatron and one of them's Sandalphon. Now, our American churches don't teach us this stuff. You have to dig into historical records and stuff, and look at some of the book, like the Book of Jubilees and the Book of Enoch, that was taken out of our Bibles, where you can find out about the Ark of the Covenant and the angels. O positive blood is another one. Um, November 18th, that I was conceived on November 18th, 1960. That's what I'm saying. You can get um, one of them's destroy Trump, and y'all know I don't like him. I think he's the Antichrist. 1,000 years of peace. That's the millennium coming. And now you got to remember, there's a positive and negative when you do the read these. Uh, so the one there is a positive and a negative to everything. There's a real and then there's a counterfeit. One of them's have freedom from sin. English gematria. Well, there it is, Antichrist, Revelation, and I've been talking about Revelations coming. Arcturus, blood sacrifice. That's what Jesus Christ did right there for to re. When he done that, he took back Adam and Eve's kingdom. He was the second Adam, the second coming, Antichrist again, sky event. That's what I've been talking about this apocalypse, this event that's coming. As North and South Pole is going to exchange places, dimensions. Almighty God, Ukraine war, Don Trump, the lake of fire. I am the death code, seven seals of Revelation, misuse, firstborn code to find God. All right. So they changed the name of Arkansas. They changed the spelling to SAS. Let's see what they done. They didn't help themselves much because they're trying to change the value. Everything has a value. Okay. Dark to light. Promised land. Bashar al Assad. Some people say he's the Antichrist. He's the king of Syria. I mean, I'm not saying it's Donald Trump is for sure, but he's the Nimrod Tower guy. Nimrod was a type of the Antichrist, but Jesus said there'll be many Antichrists. I'm just saying I think he's the main one. I may be wrong. I ain't saying that the greater good guidelines. That's what I'm saying. There's conditions, um, that the path is narrow to heaven, straight and narrow. The white rabbit, David's star, chosen by God. DNA of Christ, the fallen one. Welcome home. That's what I'm ready to hear. The wise man, like the three wise men, the chosen ones, divine love, God the Father. It's go time. That's what I've been saying. It's go time. The sooner the better for me. Pentecost. That's like, it's going to be a type of a Pentecost when this happens. This event that's going to happen, the sky event. There's a Klaus Schwab. He's the one that says you'll own nothing and be happy. They want to take everything from you. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here to Stellarium, and I'll show you something. God gives us signs. I mean, well, things got my. See if I can get on them anyway down below here. Okay, let's see here if there's any, because the God said there'll be sign in the sun, moon, and stars in the constellations of heaven, and this is today's date right here. I want to show y'all something. Look at there. There's a star named Elijah Mena, Mena, the place where I was born. Just been born, like the child's just been born. Let's see what day he was born on. He's born on July 7th. He was fully out of the womb on the 17th, 717. Come out fully out of the womb. Elijah Mena. Imagine that. You know, I'm just saying, folks. I made many videos making the claim that I'm the y'all. I've showed the image on my thumb, and I say it as humbly as I know how. That it came from my DNA. It's not a tattoo. It goes down into my. You can when you zoom in on it real close with a good camera or a phone, you'll see the image of a king. You know, and the signet. That's God's signet, like Noah was, like Elijah was, like Zerubbabel. He appoints certain people on this earth for certain reasons. He appointed me to come here to do this because he knew I would fulfill it. And I ain't done it all correct, y'all. I'm human just like y'all, just like Elijah. When he got scared and run one time, God said, "What are you doing, Elijah? You get yourself back over there and you take care of business." You know, uh, but he got the the human fear came in him. So he was part. He wasn't just he had a spirit of Elijah, but he also had human thoughts and stuff too. But Elijah Mina. So that's just another clue to who I am. And I don't say it boastfully, folks. I really don't. I've tried to live a humble life all my life. I've always told the truth. I don't deceive people. I tell them the truth. And sometimes the truth is like that show, that old Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. The truth is the hardest thing to handle sometimes. It's but I've always told the truth. No matter what the consequences, because the consequences are going to be better in the end if you tell the truth. I don't deceive anybody. I just tell them the truth just as I see it, and it's in your heart. Whether you deceive, because you're going to reap everything that you sow. That's the only way God could create, through these cells of light that we're created from, because it stores memory. And there's always you. Jesus told a parable of reaping and sowing. So but there's a way out, folks. There's a way out. Jesus Christ is sitting at the right hand of the Father up in heaven right now, and he paid the price for to reverse the curse. When Noah's Ark landed on the flood happened, Noah's Ark landed on Mount Ararat. The word Ararat means reverse the curse. That's what it means in Hebrew. Ararat, reverse the curse. So Noah started when everything had to go down. Noah had landed the ark was to start the reversal system, to going back to the beginning from the end. It was to set in motion the line of Jesus, the bloodline of Jesus Christ, so Jesus could be born through this bloodline. So anyway, there's another asteroid, child. It's talking about Revelation. Look where the child is right now. Let's go back to see when this child was born. 9/8 is my birthday, and there's a comet named Nishimura that's really huge. I'll do a video on that for long, because on this one here. But my birthday is 9/8. So the child's exiting the womb on my birthday. I mean, all right. Let's see. Here's another one. Vesta. Vesta means God's light. It's in Taurus, right there at the Orion. And I'm gonna do a video on this right here, because it includes my mother and my father. But look at I was born on a new moon, and the new moon is right in the heart of the line of the tribe of Judah. I've studied this for quite a while. I'm not one of the people that does astrology or anything like that. But God said there'll be signs in the sun, moon, and stars, and and so we were taught in my church not to look at the stars. That was divination. But the wise men followed the star of Bethlehem. They knew they wanted to go worship their new king, their newborn king, so they followed a star. Anyway, that was about all I was going to do for this little video. Um, like I say, folks, I do this as humbly as I possibly can. You can go back and look at the video. I've done several videos that's got the image of a king or a prince. Jesus Christ is the King of Kings, so I'm going to be under Jesus Christ when the 1,000-year millennium, and I'll be a prince or a king under him. That's who I am. And I say it as humbly as I can, folks. I've tried to live a humble life. And Jupiter, I'm going to do a video right here. Jupiter is fixing a conjunct with Uranus. Uranus is this throne room of our Father. Jupiter is the king planet. Let me go back here, 2017. There was a, whoops. Jupiter is king planet. He was born, he come out of the womb on 9. My universal born date is 9/9. So Vesta is see where Vesta is? It's in the constellation of Virgo, the light, God's light. God's fire right there. That's what that means. So you can start seeing the sky is telling a story. God says the heavens declare the glory of God, and the night uttereth speech. So at night it speaks to us. It's talking about what the sun, moon, and stars are doing. Um, anyway, so there's Mars and Mercury is in the line of the tribe of Judah. Mars is war. So, folks, a war had started on the Christian world, the true followers, true children of Jesus Christ, of God the Father. And but anyway, y'all see that's Jupiter right there, the king planet. And I said I was born on, I was conceived on in 1961. Let's go back there, 1960. I mean November 18th. I was conceived on a conjunction between the sun and a new moon. And look right here, Jupiter and Venus. Venus is Jesus Christ, the bright and morning star. But look where Saturn's at. There's a war right there taking place in the constellation of the rider on the white horse. The whole church has got that wrong about the rider on the white horse. When you research it out, you'll see what I'm talking about. You research it out in the Greek and the Hebrew and see what it means. It just says he's the first trans, the first the original says an overcomer, not to go out conquering and to conquer, but to overcome. The rider on the white horse has come out, born into this world to overcome it, just like Jesus Christ did. So anyway, that's the. Um, I was born on the new moon too. I'll show you that. Hidden. A conjunction. I was born on a new moon, 9/9 universal time. 9/8 is 17. Um, if you add this up, 1/9 is 10, and 6 plus 1 is 17, and then I was born on 9/8, which equals 17, which means God's complete victory. Folks, excuse me, every every government official knows who I am. Every president, they gang stalk me like nobody else on this earth except for one other guy, and I think he's the angel from the Church of Philadelphia. His name is Robin Henry Tees. He's got a YouTube channel called Robin's Hood, and he says it like it is. He's gang stalked about as bad as I am. He thinks he's, I ain't. I like the guy because he's a most high angel. I'll tell you that. I don't know exactly for sure. I'm just saying he lives in Philadelphia, so um, and he's a heavily gang stalk person. I believe me and him's the two most gang stalk people in this world by the government, by the evil rulers of this world. But when I was born, it was Mercury. Right here is the red dragon. Mars is right. Let me see if I can get that over here a little bit better. Let me go back a day or two so get to Mercury out of the way. Mars is right there, waiting for me to be born. War. The red dragon. Mars is the red dragon, folks. Let me go back a little further because my computer freezes up a lot. This computer does. So anyway, Mars is right there on the ecliptic at the edge of the womb of Virgo. All of us were born out of this womb right here. Every child of God came from this womb. I don't care if you was born in Gemini, Taurus, uh, Scorpio. If you're a child of the Most High God, you come from this Israel. This is Israel right here. This womb is Israel. Well, that thanks for coming to my video, folks. It's been a pretty hard last couple of months. You know, I've been in. Just thank y'all for coming my video. I'm gonna ask you to like and share it.